Voters in Rwanda lined up at polling stations on Monday, July 15, 2024, to elect their next president, with 66-year-old incumbent Paul Kagame, who has ruled the Central African nation for nearly a quarter of a century, expected to cruise to victory. Kagame has won over 93% of the votes at each of the 3 previous elections. 8 candidates had applied to run against him, but only 2 were retained in the final list, validated by the Electoral Commission. While many celebrate the anticipated re-election of Paul Kagame in Rwanda, questions of genuine democratic practices linger. Kagame's previous victories, each exceeding 93%, and the disqualification of 6 out of 8 candidates, cast a shadow over the electoral process. Many say that this undermines fair competition and stifles political pluralism. Can Rwanda truly thrive with such limited political diversity and freedom? We'll discuss this and more. Now let's look at Kagame's legacy. With 65% of the country's population under the age of 30, Kagame, who is running for the 4th term, is the only leader most Rwandans have ever known. For this election, his opponents are Frank Habineza of the Democratic Green Party of Rwanda and independent candidate Philippe Mpayimana, both of whom struggled to attract supporters during their campaigns. The 66-year-old is credited with rebuilding a traumatized nation after the genocide unleashed by Hutu fighters that killed nearly 800,000 people, mainly Tutsi and also Hutu centrists, in 1994. But his regime is widely criticized by rights groups as being autocratic, stifling the media and political oppositions with arbitrary detentions, killings, and enforced disappearances. In abroad, it faces accusations of stoking instability in neighboring Democratic Republic of Congo, where a UN report says that the Rwandan troops are fighting alongside the M23 rebels in the troubled East. But Kigali has denied the allegations. Kagame has also overseen controversial constitutional amendments that has shortened presidential terms from 7 to 5 years and has reset the clock for the leader, allowing him to potentially rule until 2034. Yet, despite his many critics, Kagame enjoys great support at home, having overseen economic growth rates at an average of 7.2% between 2012 and 2022, and the development of infrastructure including hospitals and roads. Kagame is among some African leaders who have prolonged their rule by making changes in the term limits. In 2015, Rwandans in a referendum voted to lift a 2-term limit. Now Kagame could stay in power until 2034. Let's move on to look at the constitutional amendments and power consolidations. The constitutional change that allowed Kagame to run for an additional term is also a point of contention. Many see this as a move to consolidate his power and extend his rule indefinitely. In a healthy democracy, term limits are crucial to prevent entrenchment of power and promote leadership renewal. So, what is the economic progress compared to the political freedom? There is no denying that Rwanda has seen a significant economic progress under Kagame's leadership. However, economic development should not come at the expense of political freedom and human rights. A thriving economy is more sustainable when accompanied by a robust democratic framework that allows for accountability and transparency. As we await the election results, it's clear that Paul Kagame's leadership has left a significant mark on Rwanda. However, the debate over the country's democratic practices and the human rights records continues. Provisional results are expected by July 20th. While Kagame's supporters are confident in his leadership, the question remains, can Rwanda truly thrive with such limited diversity and freedom? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on global political events. Thanks for watching.